This video is brought to you by Miniature Market. Thousands of board games, miniatures, and paints, discount prices at miniaturemarket.com. Hey everybody, it's your old pal Rob. Today we are going to be talking about one of my favorite designers of all time, and that's Hermann Luttmann. And we're going to be counting down my top 10 favorite games that he has made. I played a lot of his stuff, and one of the things as a favorite, he's one of my top designers of all time, a Hall of Famer in my mind. I think he deserves to be in there along with Richard Launius. When I think of designers that great people, I think of great humble people. Richard Launius, Hermann, Jamie Stagmeyer, and another person who I've come to admire beyond human belief. Just a wonderful, wonderful human being. And all three of them are wonderful human beings. And I have the pleasure of knowing these men and getting to play some of their fantastic works. But here we're going to be talking about Hermann and Hermann's great catalog of stuff that he has done, and he just continues to amaze and set the bar so high. Just a tremendous designer. If you have not played any of his games, you need to. And here are my top 10 entries. At number 10, A Spoiled Victory, Dunkirk, 1940. If you've seen the movie, if you had any chance to experience that particular battle scenario, there's very few people that can take that and build a theme around it and give you a game like Hermann has. This is something really, really special, it probably is pretty hard to find, I've been pretty lucky with getting things, but this is a game that I really, really enjoy. It just shows some of the versatility that he has, that he can take any subject and just make it his own. At number, A Devil to Pay. This is another great. He has this fantastic ability to do things with the Civil War that is just unbelievable. And A Devil to Pay is just a fantastic little game that has come out. You can get this over at Tiny Battles or Flying Pig Games. Go check it out. This is a great game. At number 8, At Any Cost. Another great game, and I believe it's going to be reprinted by GMT. This is one of those early games that Hermann had done, and a true masterpiece. Matter of fact, I got my copy just sitting around here somewhere, especially over here where I keep everything. And of course now I'm annoyed with myself because I can't see it. Just another tremendous. The thing is when you play something by Hermann, it resonates with you, because you think that you're going to end up playing something very complicated, and yet one of the things that he builds into all his games is this ease of play. He has a passion for a certain subject. He takes it, and then he takes certain mechanics and says, how can I make this as fun as humanly possible? These dire situations, whether it be, the Civil War, or, zombies or aliens attacking from space. How can I take it and make it my own, and yet make it simple enough where I can explain it to you in 10 minutes and you're playing? That is a tremendous designer. And with At Any Cost, it sits there and does that. And number 7, there's two parts to this, and I put it at 7. I love this game. This is a game that you take anywhere with you. It is Invaders from Dimension X. This was a 3-part series, and it's going to kind of lead into number 6 on this list. But the little bookshelf, the tiny battles, baguettes, as I call them, and this trilogy was just tremendous. There's so much gameplay there, so much fun. Just a game where you know, the unexpected and always that little whimsical bit in there always got me. And it's just plain old science fiction with that 1950 B movie feel. Both of these are just fantastic, which leads into number 6, which is a part of the trilogy, Attack of the 50-Foot Colossus, which you took everything that you got from Invaders from Dimension X and threw it in along with this 50-Foot Colossus, which is just an absolute hoot and a lot of fun. At number 5 is a game that is a benchmark game for Hermann, and that is In Magnificent Style. Pickets Charge. I'm looking at it right there. Another Civil War game, a period that he absolutely loves, but a fantastic, wonderful mechanism that just works like no other. And it just plays so well and is so fantastic. If you have a chance to get this, get this. This is a real masterpiece, and done just so well. At number 4, you know, we just talked about In Magnificent Style. Well, you take all the little pieces of it, Magnificent Style, and you put it into Crowbar. And Crowbar is a game that I found to be just absolutely fantastic. Taking those mechanisms and you know going up those areas. You know, you were constantly trying to go forward and getting picked off along the way, from climbing up the cliffs and moving forward, and using the mechanisms from In Magnificent Style, and then adding to it. It's just a beautiful game done perfectly by a great company, Flying Pig Games. Mark Walker takes his ideas and just runs with them and puts them in the best quality that you could ever imagine. And number 3, this was one of the most ambitious projects, and it is a most fearful sacrifice. And it shows you again that Hermann can do things on such a massive scale. Because if you ever see this map, and I suggest you go over to Flying Pig Games again and check out this map, it is one of the most beautiful maps ever done. And you know, you would take a look at this and maybe be intimidated by it. But again, this is Hermann just doing things where he just makes things so simple, you know, and so strategic. His passion for Gettysburg is second to none. And the detail in this, all the way to the uniforms. I never knew that one of the units actually wore like a brown and yellow type of uniform. You always think it's gray and blue. But the research that was done in this game, the details down to the map, and then the tremendous gameplay where you just kind of sit back and go, wow, this is just absolutely tremendous. And just a superior work by a tremendous artist. And he has to be considered an artist, because I've tried figuring out how to make a game, and forget me, I don't know anything. I just couldn't imagine having that type of talent. Just another just taking it on a massive scale. Just don't think his stuff is small scale. It is huge. And this is just one of his crowning achievements. At number 2, this game recently came out, and this is just a hoot. Plum Island Horror is, first of all, as you know, when GMT touches something, it is done to perfection. And then you take a master like Hermann to take this type of subject and make it just so much fun and just so out there. The funny little names, the different little names that he did, taking things from historical TV, or just for crying out loud, just anything that you could do, Barney Fife, whatever he could dig up and get on a chit and make it fun. And it's just one of those games that is just really a lot of fun and puts a lot of pressure on you, but doesn't do it to the point where you stress out. It just gives you enough pushback, and sometimes hard to beat, okay? Because things will go wrong. And just a lot of fun with a lot of imagination and a very heavy theme. But again, that sense of just playing something and going, yeah, this is simple. We don't have to overcomplicate this. Let's make it fun. And of course, at number 1, probably one of my favorite games of all time is Dawn of the Zed. And this, you give him a chance to take zombies and put them into a game and have them just work their way to the town center, and all the different types of things that happen. Just when you think you've cleared a road, well, you pull a card and everything is gone bad, and then you're overwhelmed in another area. As far as just zombie defense games, this has to be considered one of the greatest masterpieces ever made in this, and a real fantastic, wonderful edition of this. I would love to see a 4th edition and add more to it. What I really like to see is taking the Dawn of the Zeds and put them on a space station. I mean, how much fun would that be? Okay, and taking a variance and doing a little remake of it, making it a little bit more for the modern gamer. But I think this would be a lot of fun to see. And anything Hermann does is a fantastic masterpiece in my mind. And Dawn of the Zeds is one of the best ever. So there you go. There's our list. But I will tell you this much, my good friends, okay? Who knows what he's up to next? Because I know he's working on a bunch of projects. I can't wait to see what next. You may want to check out these 10, but keep your eye out. He's got more coming in the future, as well as an expansion for Plum Island, which is available on, I believe, the P500 right now from the great GMT. Check it out. I guarantee you won't be disappointed. The great Hermann Luttmann and his 10 greatest games, in my mind at least. Until next time, it's your old pal Rob. We'll see you soon.